In this portion of the video, I'm going to be putting out some very sensitive information. Viewer discretion is very much advised. This is one video of many that I'm going to be making on this situation. There has been a scam call center owner in Delhi, India that has been caught. Their name is Manu Chawal, and alongside them, one of the family members that is working alongside them is Swaranjit Singh, if I said that correctly. Down below in this video's description, I will be putting their names, first and last names, of both people that I have information to. Now, I do know that I will be getting a lot more names, and as I be getting names, I will be posting more videos. I also have 3 news articles about this specific incident of these call centers being caught. Now, just to recap, so that you don't have to read for yourself, there was 6 Indian call centers that have been charged by U.S. authorities as in pension fraud. With that being said, there is hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of scammers that were caught in this situation. That does not mean that all scammers have been caught. We have a long way to go before all scammers have been caught. Now, they have said that criminal India-based call centers are defrauding U.S. residents, including the elderly, by misleading victims over the phones, using several different scams. Now, as you know, the most of these scams are going to be the Social Security Administration scam, the Amazon scam, the Cash App scam, and much, much more. In fact, they're even calling as the IRS. I want to let you know now, the IRS is not going to call you. They will mail you a formal letter. Okay? That's one of the many things. Not only that, though, they're doing Social Security callers. So basically what they're doing is they're making threats to these people, saying that their identification numbers, such as their social account or their permanent account number, has been used in crime, according to the Justice Department, the U.S. Justice Department, which in fact is not at all correct. You come down further and it says that these are pretending to be tax officials, so they will tell you that they are a deputy or they are an officer. They are not. Don't be afraid to hang up a call. If you get a call from an officer, even if it is a legitimate officer, you will not get in legal trouble thinking that you are in part of a scam. If that's what it is, it's okay. Always hang up if you're unsure. If you feel your gut is telling you something isn't right, it's not. And other scams, these call centers are telling the victims that they're eligible for loans, and they make them send a payment as a fee just so that they can get their bank account information. They get your account and routing number. Once they have that information, they can do what is called an ACH transfer payment and take all of your money that is in your bank account and bring it to them. And whenever you go to your bank and explain what had happened, the bank isn't going to be able to do anything because they legitimately have your account and routing number because you have given them this information. Alright, so once you've given them this information, it's out the door. It's their information. It's theirs. Your bank account is now theirs. It's how it works. And that's why you need to make exactly sure of what you are doing before you give out any type of information. Don't give them your name. Don't give them your address. Don't give them your phone number. Don't give them anything. Because the minute that you just give them your first and last name, you would believe the things that you can find out by somebody's first and last name. There are websites out there that if you just give me your first and last name, I can look up your name, obviously, because I have it. I can look up your address, all the addresses that you've lived at. I can look up your current phone number and all phone numbers that you've ever had. I can look up any loans that you've specifically had. I can pull a full credit report on you if I can get the correct information. Because if I have the addresses that you've lived at, the phone numbers that you've had, and the names that you've had or went by, we can have that information tracked down to your social. Okay, these scammers can do that. I would never do something like that, but I'm telling you that there are websites out there that these scammers are paying for and using to collect as much information about someone as they possibly can. The issue with this situation is once they start getting information from you, especially the elderly people who don't know better, they're gonna give them their name, they're gonna give them their address, they're gonna give them their phone number, their social security number, their bank account number, their routing number, any and all information that they ask for. These elderly people are giving it out because they don't know that it's a scammer in India. They don't know that these phone calls they are getting are from Kolkata, India, or from Delhi, India, or Bangladesh, or, you know, any of these other countries that are participating in this scam event. These elderly people and many of these other people, including our age and people older than us, and even younger people, you know, people that are just turning 18, some people don't know who these phone calls are. So let me give you a reference as to what I mean. I was a 13-year-old boy, and my mom got me a cell phone, okay? She got me a cell phone for my birthday, and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I was using my phone to contact my grandma, my father, my mom, my stepdad at the time, my sister, any and all family members of mine, which my mom given me their phone number. And my mom was very, very good about watching anything and everything that I did on my phone. Of course, there's going to be times that she's not able to watch absolutely every single thing that I'm doing, correct? Correct. So what I'm saying is I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I received this phone call one night. It was about 12 a.m. my time, and the next thing you know, I received this phone call, and this guy says, "Hey, I'm Officer Daniels." Alright, we're going to say Daniels in this situation because I don't remember the name. It says, "My Officer Daniels, I need to speak to," you guys know my name, Dylan, right? "I need to speak to Dylan." Okay, cool. The first thing out of his mouth to me was, "I am Officer Daniels. I need to speak to you, Dylan, because about a severe case of yours. We see that you have created a felony of some sort with the IRS and blah, 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 blah," and all this professional talk. I'm 13. I don't know anything about the IRS. I don't know anything about Social Security Administration. I don't know anything about a federal officer calling my phone telling me that I did something wrong. If I don't send them a certain amount of money, they're going to come to my house and arrest me. Okay? I'm freaking out. I'm a 13-year-old boy and I'm freaking out. Which is why I started doing videos like this around 15 years of age, after I started learning around about these things. You can see that there's plenty of other videos on my account because I've never removed them. Many videos like this on my account where I'm talking to these scammers. You know, just for educational purposes. I want people to know the things that these guys are doing. Okay? So I want you guys to be aware of the situations that's going on. I know within this video that there's not a lot of information, but I'll be updating you with extreme information. But my wife was coming home, so I was checking. And the cats were going crazy, so you never know. Like I said, I'm going to be posting 3 websites on the description. I'll be posting the names of these scammers. And like I said, this scam call center that I am gathering information on as of right now is in Delhi, India. So let me put a message out there for the scammers in India. If you come across this video, which I know you will, there is nowhere safe for you to do your scams. Not in Bangladesh. Not in Delhi, not in Kolkata, not in any of the countries that you've been scamming people. It doesn't matter what country you go to or where you go to hide to do your scams. I will find you. You need to stop. You need to find a job that is legitimate in India and do your job legitimately. I understand that it's hard over there in India where you are, but scamming people is not the way to go. Stealing from elderly people is not the way to go. If you were to call me and try to steal from me, you're gonna get it, and you're gonna get a ripped ass. I'm gonna rip your fucking asshole. And here's why. Let me tell you a little secret. I'm not doing good financially, so if somebody calls and tries to scam me because they think that I'm doing better off than they are, I'm not. Okay? I'm not. I'm struggling just as much as you are. It is not okay to scam people because you are struggling. It is not okay to be a piece of crap.